What's going on YouTube? Today we're going to be playing something called Emetosis. I was just looking on YouTube, found this, thought it sounded interesting, so I thought I'd try it. When I was looking at Steam, it said it's like a 5-minute game, so it shouldn't be too long. I'm inviting you to consider this fact. A humanoid IMI-X unit is already over 100 times cheaper than the average human employee. This disparity will only increase with time. Excerpt from Intersync Machines Incorporated. Internal memorandum. There's only one oblivion. Oh, there is only oblivion. Wait. You wait. In the soft darkness, something sharp comes into focus. An awareness is formed, floating in an empty sea of nothingness. You exist and you're weightless. Oh, you exist and you're weightless. There are other sensations. Feel, listen, think. All feel, I guess? You feel. The void presses gently on you from all sides. As you stir, the substance shifts to accommodate you. Listen. You listen. Your eardrums rumble, submerging you in soft static. You can barely hear a distant, monotone voice. Sensory system initializing. Breathe, I guess. You breathe in. Something vicious. Vicious? I'm gonna say vicious. Vicious pours down your throat and into your lungs. Open my eyes. You force your eyes open. You're immersed in a translucent fluid, some of which you've just inhaled. Cough. You retch, forcing the substance out of your lungs. You can't breathe without inhaling more. You search for an exit. You're in a cyanide, I said cyanide? I'm so dumb. Cylindrical pod with no obvious door or hatch. There's a gray room outside. You can't see it clearly past the fluid. Your vision narrows. Swim upward. On instinct, you struggle upward through the thick gel-like fluid. The substance reaches all the way down to the circular ceiling. There is no air to be found here. You hear a droning voice. Diagnostic check complete. Thaw successful. Please complete the registration process on the terminal. The panel set within the circular ceiling flickers to life. Examine terminal. Different color, like a lighter blue, or like that, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. License. Contract is made as of error. Operated as license. Okay, I don't give a shit. Scope of work, performance, indemnity. Register. The circular ceiling swings open with a what is that word? Pneumatic hiss. Holy, I don't know how to say that. You strain upward and break the surface of the translucent substance. You catch your breath. Air rushes into your oxygen-starved lungs. Emerge. You emerge from the lid of this cylindrical pod and climb over its edge. You tumble from the pod, landing safely on the metal floor. It's always like in a freeze pod, like the things from Fallout 4 where you're like frozen. I was in one of those things. Interesting. You survey the large room. The space is cramped with rows of pods. The fluorescent glow barely lights the room, Many of the lighting tubes on the ceiling have burnt out. The walls are lined with broken screens that cycle rapidly between lurid, glitchy colors. You have no idea how you got here. In fact, you have no memories at all, aside from waking up in the pod. Examine myself, I guess. You have all the limbs, digits, and extremities that you expect. There's something around your neck, a lanyard with an ID card. You're acutely aware of the intense cold of this room. You shiver. I guess examine the pods. You take a closer look at the pods in this room. Motionless humanoid silhouettes are suspended in some pods. Others are open and empty like yours. Each pod is covered in an inscrutable tangle of wires and machinery. Your own pod is adorned with a serial number, X982. You examine the panels on the walls. Most are in a state of disrepair, but one screen still remains operational. It reads, Cold Storage Bay 9. Occupied pods 107 out of 121. Status nominal. You walk through the grid of pods until you find an exit. As you leave, the robotic voice returns from an intercom. Registration completed for IMI-X model, a cold storage bay 9, serial number X982. Welcome to the low Neptune orbit quad. Just put that as my name. You have been brought out of cold storage to respond to a security concern. Please follow the path to the nearest security terminal. Our employees are our most valuable asset. Thank you for keeping IMI-29 safe. Wall panels light your path forward into the hallway. That's a bit weird. It's a bit strange. I was like frozen and now I don't remember anything, but I'm like an employee to this company, IMI-29. Examine the hallway. You take a closer look at the metal hallway. You try some doors that lead away from the path. None open. You hear the droning noise. The drowning? I'm gonna say droning. Is drown? Drown. I think it has a W in it. Droning voice again from the intercom. Please follow the path to the nearest security terminal. Guess let's follow the path. The only thing I can do. You follow the series of lights through a maze of sterile corridors. You don't see anyone else here. The lights lead you to a door labeled IMI-29 Security Office. Going to the security office. You enter the security office. The small room is empty except for a chair and a terminal sitting on a desk. A tiny electronic alert emanates from the terminal. What does it say? Information. Remote user requested manual review. This review process will involve communicating with an unknown entity. Remain impartial and do not allow the entity to affect your judgment. Info. Thank you for keeping IMI-29 safe. Initiate manual review, I guess. Oh, I thought I was going to use my webcam. Holy fuck, I got scared. I'm actually going to fucking cover that shit. Security system has detected entity unidentified. Attempting entry. Yeah, who are you? Gojo Sachuruko, aka 977. Yeah, why don't you have a valid ID? I left it in my domain. Why is your suit damaged? Sukuna blasted me. Enter human or not non-human. That is a non-human. Unknown entity. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's not a person. Suddenly, the station shudders. You are plunged into darkness. The security office is dimly illuminated by red emergency lights. The robotic voice barks at you from the intercom. Critical system failure. Helium siphon damaged. You are being reassigned to station maintenance. Exit from the nearest airlock and repair the helium siphon. Alright, why don't we exit the room, I guess. You exit the room. You walk through the dark hallway. Eventually, you reach an intersection. The lights that guided you to the security office are no longer active. It's not clear where the airlock is. The left. You turn and continue down the left corridor. A locked door on your left is labeled I don't know, processing, I guess. As you wander through the maze of corridors, you reach another intersection. Go left again. You continue hugging the left wall. Finally, you notice a door labeled Airlock R4254. The airlock door is closed. A terminal here prompts you. Insert ID for suit. Your ID card is hanging from a strip of fabric around your neck. Okay, let's go outside then. You insert your ID card into a slot in the terminal, and the card disappears inside the machine. A message appears on the screen. X982. Authenticated. Short range identification color. A color thing. Safe travels. A pneumatic device near the door opens to reveal a spacesuit. The spacesuit is painted with the color you selected as your favorite. Wear the suit. You clamber into the bulky suit. The terminal ejects your ID card and take it. You retrieve your ID card and place it into one of the suit's exterior pockets. The airlock door slides open. You proceed into the airlock. The inner door shuts behind you. The airlock desperates, and the outer door open. You fly into space. Aided by your suit's thrusters, Neptune looms below you. Aquarium clouds drift slowly across the gas giant. A pipe of unfathomable length descends from the hub of the station to the planet's surface. Approach the siphon, I guess. You approach the enormous helium siphon. You come to a gradual stop near a small maintenance platform. A terminal here reads, "Insert ID for diagnostics." Insert the ID, I guess, boys. You insert your ID into the terminal, watching as the machine swallows the card. The maintenance terminal automatically starts a diagnostic program. Suddenly, your suit's radio crackles to life with a man's voice. 982, where are you, 982? Hello? Hello, you ask. The voice responds, ask your questions while you still can, 982. The diagnostic program reports that all systems are operational except for the macronial, which has been disabled. What does that word mean? Macerator? Macerator, probably. Maybe, I have no clue. Who are you? I'm a scientist, or I used to be. I worked for the company. The man pauses. I don't remember my name anymore, he says dully. It's been too long. I used to know it, though. Then what should I call you? The man sighs. I suppose Cyphus is appropriate. Yes. Apt is apt. I don't know why I said appropriate. But let's not dwell on this subject. We have more pressing matters to discuss. I'll override this system, I guess. The wall of the tube begins to thrum. Its churning gears of the macerator rotate. and the grind subject, the siphon. The siphon shudders violently. Ah, I see. Siphon sounds wistfully. Scraping of metal on metal is audible through the radio. I suppose I'll be seeing you soon. Over the radio, you hear the nauseating church of bone and gristle crunch. The church crunch of bone and gristle, which is soon replaced by a defeating burst of static. I killed him. I fucking blew his skull. I killed him. Holy shit. Suddenly, a silent explosion sends tumbling backwards amidst a hall of metal debris. You realize that your spacesuit has been punctured. Oxygen hisses out of your suit. You see the airlock. You use the last of your thruster fuel to quickly reach an airlock. Oxygen rushes out of your damaged suit as the airlock pressure rises. You try to open the inner lining, but your ID card is still in the maintenance room and left to siphon. Request manual review. Who are you? 982. Why don't you have a valid ID? Fuck. I don't know. Why is your suit damaged? I don't know. The story ends here for now. The last person to play this game was named Harsh. You identified them as non-human, jetting them into low Neptune orbit. Now it is up to the next player to determine your fate. No way. It hosts a server, and so because that's what, to be notified of your fate, enter your, yeah, I'm gonna cut this out, but I'm gonna do that. Okay, I did it. That is crazy though. That's crazy. So I guess eventually I'll get an email on whether somebody fucking killed me or not. But okay. I guess somebody's gonna get an email that I fucking killed him. Well, thanks for watching this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Very interesting story. It said 5 minutes. I'm looking at an 18-minute long video right now, so I'll cut it here. Cut it a bit short from 18 minutes, but goodbye. As you saw, at the end of that game, there was a prompt telling me that if I were to put my email into it, I would receive an email about whether another person or bot decides that based off my answers, I'm a human or not. I think that's a pretty cool concept for a game. I mean, just being like a little reading adventure is pretty interesting by itself, but having that aspect of like another human deciding whether you're a human or not is just crazy, because it kind of messes with your psyche after you realize that, oh shit, the person I killed in the very beginning of the or the middle of the game was a person that I just decided wasn't a person or was a person. But yeah, I'll show the little thing on screen of the email I got. You'll see that it's not really interesting. It just shows like the response and stuff like that. But I hope you enjoyed the game as much as I did, and see my other videos. They're about the same quality, so pretty shit. All right, see ya.